Okay, so we're going to solve these problems. It's not really a method in and of itself. It's a good method to bear in mind when you're looking at adding fractions. There's a few strategies that you can use to add fractions, and this is just one really, but we're going to focus on this one in any case. So 4/5 plus 3/8. So the idea is to find the lowest common multiple, and you do that you can do it a number of ways. If you know your times tables, it's very simple. You take the denominators of both fractions you're going to add. So we'll start with the 5, and we just put down a list of its multiples. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and then we do the same with the 8s. So what do we got here? We got 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48. And we just look and see if there are any numbers in common. So up to 30, no, 35, no. Okay, so we might need a few more for the 5s. So 40, 45, there we go. There's one there. So 40 is shared by both. So essentially what we're going to do now is we're going to use 40 as our new denominator for each of the fractions above. And we convert or rename each of these fractions, so 4/5 into 40ths and 3/8 into 40ths. So to get from 5 to 40, I multiply by 8. So whatever I do to the denominator, I must do to the numerator. So the equivalent of 4/5 is 32 40ths. To get from 8 to 40, I multiply by 5, do the same to the top, so it's 15. So 3/8 is the same as 15 40ths. Add those guys up. Remember, we're dealing with 40ths. That's going to be the denominator all the way through. And on the other side, I have 47. That's an improper fraction, so 47 divided by 40 is 1, with 7 remainder, and we're dealing with 40ths, so that does not change. And that's the answer. Let's do the same with this one over here. We can see this is an improper fraction, 9/2. Doesn't really matter in terms of how we go about solving it. So let's start with our lowest common multiples and make a little list. So we'll start with the 2's, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Let's go with the 5's, 5, 10, and there we go. We've already got a common multiple, and it's 10. So we're going to convert both of these fractions into tenths. So it's going to be tenths all the way. So to get to 10 from 2, we multiply by 5, multiply by 5, so that's 45 tenths. To get from 5 to 10, it's multiplied by 2, do the same to the numerator, and it's 8. So we're dealing with tenths, keep it as tenths. 45 plus 8 is 53, and 53 divided by 10 is 5, and 3 remainder, 3/10. Okay. Over here, we're going to do lowest common multiple for 9. So let's go. What is it? 9, 18, 27, 36. And for the 6's, we got 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, and 36. Okay, so we've identified a couple here. We can see, what is it? We got 18's and we got 36. But we want the lowest one, so it's going to be 18ths. So let's rename as 18ths. Okay, so 9 times 2 will give me 18 on the bottom. So do the same to the numerator, and I get 16. Timesing by 3 to give me a denominator of 18. So do the same to the numerator, and I get 15. So in terms of 18ths, I'm going to get 31. 31 divided by 18, that's once. And I'm going to have 13 remainder, and it's 13/18. Finished.